everyone.
The director behind Secret Invasion may have just spoiled the big twist coming in the show's streaming finale. Disney Plus's MCU espionage thriller is about to round out its 6-episode run on the streamer, as Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury aims to stifle the alien Skrull invasion of Earth. Thus far, the show has been fairly paint by numbers, despite a series of twists that have largely not landed as the creators likely expected, as they would with the fans. But the show is not done quite yet, and with the tease of more twists and turns than ever, surely Secret Invasion's finale will come with its own shocking turn of events. This here all being said, Secret Invasion's finale twist seemingly might have been spoiled. Now, I will go ahead and throw that rumor out there that a major twist set for Secret Invasion's finale was seemingly spoiled by the director himself, Ali Salem. So that being said, going forward, this is something that could be a big potential that we could see in the finale this week, depending on when you're watching this video. Now, of course, that being said, if you don't want to be spoiled with anything with Secret Invasion and its finale, go ahead and click off the video. I got plenty of other Marvel-related news here on the channel that you guys should probably get up to date with, because there's a lot going on. That there being said, anyway, when asked by TV Line of how the end of the streaming will compare to the typical Marvel show's CGI punch fest, Salem had remarked that he can't give it away, but did hint at the story being less about Nick Fury vanquishing Gravik and more about Nick Fury reconciling with Gravik much more, saying that in full quotes, "I can't give it away. The thing that I love about this show is that the story is less about Nick Fury vanquishing Gravik and is more about Nick Fury reconciling with Gravik." And that quote right there, he's really just saying that downright, like, Gravik nor Gravik or Nick Fury are going to be like dying or anything like that. Like, Gravik for sure won't be dying. If for anything, we know that Nick Fury won't be dying because he's clearly in the Captain Marvel, the Marvels trailer, and set to appear in that movie with everything. But there was the idea that Gravik could be the one that would actually get it and would be the one that would actually end up dying by the end of the finale of the show. But now this here being revealed, this new kind of like tease here by the director himself, and saying that it's more of a reconciling with Gravik between Gravik and Nick Fury and probably the rest of the Skrulls. Now we can already tell with episode 5 that recently came out that none of the Skrulls that were working with Gravik are really feeling him anymore. They don't agree with his whole idea, and he's just being way too hard at this point, so they're trying to take him down. They see him as a threat. They don't want anything to do with the guy anymore, and we even saw them in episode 5 trying to take him down. That being said, he went ahead and like murdered pretty much all of them that went to try to go against him. But I will say that seeing this as kind of a different thing, this is something that's more similar to what we saw with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier finale, of where it was more of a reconciling between the Flag Smashers and like the other villains of the show, of course. I will say that it feels like every other Marvel Disney Plus show ends up with some type of CGI punch scene, fight scene type of thing kind of going on, and that doesn't seem to be necessarily the case here for Secret Invasion. Now, this is the first mention of Nick Fury's potential reconciliation with Kingsley Ben-Adir's Skrull villain, which would be a twist from that many were expecting where the series would potentially actually go. However, it does seem and does appear that Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury will still throw hands. There'll be some type of fight scene between Gravik and Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury, based on just like released footage, like and seen in like small clippets, small teases and trailers from the overall show. And I highly doubt that any of that would actually be cut. That's something that we're more likely to see. But at the end of the day, neither of them would end up actually like dying, and that it would be more of a reconciliation between these two characters. Now, however, one frame from the showdown does have Nick Fury holding his hands in the air, which could still be a moment of which the director Salem is talking about in that above quote. So this here being said, this is one thing that we're anticipating and expecting to see with the finale of the show Secret Invasion. What else can we expect to see here happen with the season finale of Secret Invasion? Of course, I'll have a more in-depth, detailed video talking about this later here on the channel. All the more reason to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and that notification bell to be notified from when we have new videos coming out. Of course, we're covering all types of Marvel-related news, leaks, rumors, theories, and breakdowns here on the channel. So if you guys are into any of that, go ahead and grab the subscribe button and join us here today. I do quickly want to kind of point out some other theories that we could see for the finale, based off of more specifically with Nick Fury versus Gravik. Now, given the way that the show has gone so far, many expected that Secret Invasion is to end with Kingsley Ben-Adir's Gravik character being taken off the board, as his Skrull invasion plan is inevitably thwarted. Nobody seems to really be working with this dude quite anymore, as if his plan was going to really work in the end. At the end of the day, that was something that was unfortunately kind of a given, but at the same time spoiled a little bit too soon from the Captain Marvel's sequel trailer, showing that Nick Fury was alive and everything was kind of just normal. But also remember of that what we saw in episode 5 with kind of like a Skrull rebellion going against Gravik and his plan. Many had kind of stood up to him, went against this guy, and he pretty much murdered them all, threw them all around and everything like that. It was a pretty awesome fight scene, to be honest. Now, if this, in fact, Nick Fury doesn't take down Gravik in the finale that has been hyped up so good by Samuel Jackson himself, Ben Adair's Secret Invasion villain could end up being a valuable resource going forward in the MCU. I'm not the most knowledgeable, to be honest, when it comes to the comic book pages, though, however, but there could be a potential of where we do see the Skrulls team up once again with Nick Fury, and we do actually see Nick Fury, like, give them, like, a home at that point. And so, despite the middling reception to Secret Invasion, Ben Adair has been a bright spot and could shine if he is kept around in the franchise in the future of the MCU. I would love that so much. He's such an amazing actor, and it would be such wasted potential at that to see him kind of come in for Secret Invasion, do his bit, and that would be it. Of course, I would love to see him in other shows and other TV shows and other movies, of course, but he has a special spot playing this character of Gravik that he's just so great at. It would actually be a really big shame to let such a great young actor come and go without ever getting to really show what he is actually capable of. And even then, if I may add on top of that, it would be very difficult, I feel like, to get rid of Gravik, seeing at the level of strength that he's at with being a Super Skrull now. I feel like that is something I need that to be talked about a little bit more in the finale of the show, because that I feel like is such an underrated thing of that, like, what is it, like, all of his abilities, all of his powers, all those other abilities that he has gained becoming a Super Skrull. So while another twist to the show may come as a shock, especially as such to an extreme level, it would only be the best choice for Fury and Gravik to come to some sort of agreement rather than partake in a battle to the death. Even if the two reconcile, it remains unknown if Gravik still makes it out of the Secret Invasion finale alive. But Marvel Studios would be smart to keep him around, not just for the actor, of course, we mentioned that, touched on that, but as a character overall. Guys, of course, I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What are you looking forward to seeing most with Secret Invasion and its finale? Some of your theories and things that you are looking forward to seeing in the finale of the show, I would love to hear in the comment section down below, as well as kind of your overall initial thoughts of the show up until this point is something I would also love to hear. And also, most importantly, what you guys thought about the director himself talking about this little bit of a tease of that it's more of a reconciliation between Gravik and Nick Fury rather than a vanquishing and like a battle to the death type of scenario here for the finale. What do you guys think about that? Of a little bit of a tease, more of a spoiler even to that at that. I would love to hear what you guys are all thinking in the comment section down below. Guys, thanks so much for watching today's video. Of course, this has been Unofficial MCU. Have a great one, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.